This is the award-winning Lee Pitts Live.
Brought to you by the North Law Firm. For car accidents and negligent security cases, call Joe at 239-337-1191. And by Lee Health.
Southwest Florida, welcome back. We're so thrilled to get here in the studio for the first time, and it won't be his last time. He's doing some wonderful work in the community right there on Dr. Martin Luther King Boulevard. You see that sign that says Dream Center. Well, we have the program director here now, Jared Rendon. Welcome to the show, man.
Hello, how's it going?
All right, it's good to get you here. And,
Absolutely.
I got a chance to come over and visit with you at the Dream Center. And throughout this interview, people will see photos flashing. They'll also see your contact information on the screen. What is your responsibility at the Dream Center?
So right now, I currently oversee the current programming that we're doing, and as well as the future development of the programming that we'll do once the Dream Center is fully launched and open.
Mm-hmm. And I told you when I met with you, I said, I don't really know what this is. Yeah. What's going on? What's this mysterious place over here? Not in a negative way.
Sure.
But what is the Dream Center?
Yeah, a lot of people have been asking, what is the Dream Center? So that's a great question. And the Fort Myers Dream Center exists to meet the needs and the challenges of our community by bringing hope and restoring dreams. And you see, Lee, we believe in the power and the love of Jesus Christ, and we know that that's the only way the lives can be transformed, and that there's an inexplicable hope that comes through a relationship with Jesus, and that's all we want people to experience is a loving relationship with their Heavenly Father.
Mm-hmm. How long have you been in the community, and what has been the reception to what you're doing from the community?
Yeah, so we've been in the community for the last decade. About 10 years ago, we started doing monthly serve days and outreaches in what used to be Sable Palm and Palmetto Court. And we used to park our cars in the Dunbar Shopping Plaza. And so we've been in the community for about a decade. And so don't plan on going back out. So.
And I saw you out there at Dr. Martin Luther King Day celebration, and so you're just wrapping yourself around the community. One of the things I noticed that you have, I see a lot of youths coming in the evenings. Tell us about that program.
Yeah, we have a lot of our programming is centered around the youth. So on Wednesday nights, we have our youth ministry, which sees anywhere from middle to high schoolers. We're developing a mentoring program that's going to launch this fall that's going to focus specifically on elementary age students. And then our Adopt a Block ministry, which used to be our serve days, we go into to 3 communities and just build relationship and love on the kids and love on the youth. We know that the youth is the future and the hope of the next generation. So that's what we want to focus on.
And I think what you are also doing too along the way is you are helping prevent crime.
Absolutely.
You giving you something positive to do, and that lab in there was just a beautiful thing to see. Yeah. What are some things that you currently have going on right now?
Yeah, so like I said, we have our Adopt a Block ministry where we go into three different communities. So the Renaissance, now called the Landings, and Brook Hill. We're going to adopt a 4th community in July, which will be Harlem Lakes. And there we just go into the communities to build relationships, to have fun days. We have bounce houses, music, sports, and our goal is just to build a relationship with the community. On Wednesday nights, we have that youth service, which is, again, middle and high schoolers. And then Thursday nights, I haven't mentioned this, we have a free health clinic to the community. And so Thursday nights from 6:30, we have a partnership with Dr. Amy Robbins with Maximized Living Clinic, and she comes in and provides free visits to, it's chiropractic care, so they're allowed to come and see her for free. So,
is it a coincidence that you're located right there on Martin Luther King Boulevard, right there in the heart of Dunbar? Does your ministry find these types of areas, places you want to be to make an impact?
Yeah, absolutely. So going back to our Adopt a Block, when we were started 10 years ago, in the Dunbar Shopping Plaza, our lead pastors, Matt and Sarah, looked at each other and said, we would love to have a permanent facility here. Little did we know that it would be that facility 8 years later. But yeah, that is our heart and our passion. We love Dunbar, we love the community, and that's where we're aspired to be.
I want people to know that's where the old Dunbar Shopping Center is located, right next to Pepsi. What's the name of those apartments or
the Landings
behind you?
It's called the Landings, right off of Nelson Tillis.
Right, that's people can walk right there to where
Right to
you
the
are.
Dream Center, yeah.
Now, when you gave me a tour of the place, which was excellent tour, and you also gave me a nice bottle of water. I never forget that, man. Thanks for the water. You looked like you were using maybe about 25% of that big facility. What's the plan to take advantage of the whole facility?
Yeah, so I would say more about 10 to 15% of the facility. So it's a 46,000 square foot facility, which we've only renovated about 2,000 square feet that we're using. So that's where we run our current programming. The goal is to open the whole thing in 2019. What we've realized is that we can only move as fast as leaders and resources, but we've realized that this is just a perfect opportunity to keep deepening relationships, to build partnerships, and to grow deeper relationships within the community. So we're not rushing the process, if you will.
One of the things I noticed there was right next door. I was pleasantly surprised to see, and the fact that we're sitting here in the Fort Myers Police Department right now, that they have a substation right there on the property, and I saw police cars out there and everything. So it's a good image to have the police department out presence in the community. Tell us about that relationship with you and the City of Fort Myers Police Department.
Yeah, it's a great relationship. They run all of their community services out of that particular location, and the hope is to continue to help them and help us, if you will, build trust and relationship with the community. We're not naive to know that trust has been broken, and it's been broken, but we're not going to get any better unless that trust is built, and that gives them the perfect opportunity to do that, and vice versa. So.
What would the Dream Center look like when it's fully open?
Yeah, so the goal is that we'll have anywhere from financial literacy classes to GED classes to professional preparation. We want to have an actual church campus there. So we're one church in multiple locations, and we want the Dream Center to be one of the locations. We'll have a full-fledged after-school program that will run from elementary to high school. And we are also working on developing a juvenile diversion program. And we want, the Dream Center to kind of be that second chance, that second opportunity for the youth that have made a mistake or so in their past. So,
when I see you doing what you're doing, it doesn't look like it's work to you. You seem like you have a lot of passion around what you're doing. And this is a innovative thing where you're creating as you go. How do you feel knowing that you're able to create and look at the community and say, hey, this is what would be great for the community? How does that feel for you to be a pioneer?
It's a lot. It's a big pressure. But my trust and my hope is in Jesus, and that's our guiding force. We know that if we can trust in Jesus, who will show us the right things to do. It's been like you said, nerve-wracking. It's a lot of pressure, but ultimately it's a matter of just building a relationship of truly knowing the cries of the people in the Dunbar community. What's causing them to lose sleep at night? Where can we come together and partner to make a better tomorrow for everyone? So this is something I'm very passionate about.
Lee Pitts Live is a Lee Pitts Enterprise production.